Welcome to the stream. I got Oracle of Seasons, some duck-related activities, and then I have my tier list. It's not a good one. I did the best I could, though. Actually, this is my second stream today. Many of you do not know this, but I was over at a secret channel. I was, doing an hour-and-a-half ramble about Game of Thrones Season 8. So, it's a long fucking time. I'm amazed sometimes at how long I can just speak and speak and speak. And say nothing of value. Weird, right? No, but welcome to the stream. We're gonna continue Oracle of Seasons. And in a little bit, I'll show you the tier list so everyone can hate me. But for now, we'll just continue along. No, the secret was just me talking about Season 8 of Game of Thrones, and there was, you know, we had a little bit of a chat. It was cool. Oh, shit. Yeah, it went well. And it will be posted on Full Sauce. Though I think the opinions about Zelda, I'll tell you, I'll warn you, because she says got fucking destroyed. But you have to remember that my tier list isn't like a community tier list. This isn't like Zelda tier list by committee. It's just my own feelings. But I think you'll see it's fairly... Damn. It's fairly predictable, if you know me well enough. Hang on a minute. Your YouTube trial period is now over. Thank you. Head on over to Twitch. I'm good. You know what that was? That was like... You know when you get a popcorn kernel stuck in your throat, and it doesn't activate until later on? Like, I had this weird little dessert thing, and it was like a kernel. I don't know what it was entirely, but it felt like a kernel. It's kind of fitting that I'm playing Oracle of Seasons, considering today the weather was 83 degrees Fahrenheit here, and we haven't had weather like that in a while. Like, it's the hottest it's been yet. And it's funny, because just 2 weeks ago, we hit 48. It was like 48 degrees, and it nearly doubled. But it was really nice. It was quite enjoyable. Today, so I did a studio session, which is going pretty well. I'm very, very happy about what's happening. Hang on. And then after that, I did the Game of Thrones discussion. First, of course, I had a bento box, of course. And then, straight into the Game of Thrones discussion for an hour and a half. Just me rambling and rambling and rambling. And then I had this wacky dessert thing, which I couldn't even tell you what it was. And then the kernel got stuck in my throat, and now here we are. Vinny, what was in it? Sushi? It was, chicken teriyaki. It was a California rolls, vegetable tempura. Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots was in there, and what else was there? Oh, miso soup and, rice. Conan's podcast has been excellent lately. Bill Hader previously. And, Howard Stern, weirdly enough. It's strangely insightful. It's like an hour and 20 minutes, which is very, very long for a Conan podcast. Vinny, did you watch today's Chernobyl? It's kind of disgusting. No, I didn't have a chance to. That's, tonight, before I go to bed, so I can have wonderful dreams. So, you know, I got the thing now, I can lift... I got the croissant of power. There's only a level 1 croissant of power in this game, isn't there? So I'll wait for people to pile in. I want more people to see my tier list so they can be angry at me. Vinny, if Minish Cap is an S tier, I'm unsubscribing from Joel. Oh, alright, well that's fine then. Yeah, it's not! Snake! That's called a kernel!
Is that why my throat's been so scratchy for all these years?
Yes, Snake, you've got a kernel in your throat! Did you eat popcorn in the last 10 years?
Yes!
Maple's ring. Maple meetings up. Oh no, I don't want to wear that. I'm very, very good on Maple meetings. Someone just wrote, can someone PM me Vinny's tier list? I haven't shown it yet. No one knows what it is yet. You'll get it soon enough. Who's this lad? Hey Link, my boy is ill, but I still have something to teach you. Finding spots to plant gacha seeds is hard. Dig holes, move rocks. Boy is sick. A child. Quamp looks a little strange. I want to take him to a doctor, but we have no rupees. Could you please lend us some? Aw, what the fuck? Thank you, Link. You are a true Samaritan. God damn it. I don't know if that's a waste or not. I don't know what that does. I just saved the child's life. It just... I mean... Man, if some strangers ask you to name their child, don't do it, because then they ask you to pay their fucking doctor's bills. Orn. Oh, right, okay, so the animal friends. There's an animal friends here. That's one animal friend. I know there's several others. Which one do I want? Do I want the kangaroo? Kangaroo? I said we were gonna do a poll, but we could still do it. I think Chromatic made one. Any mods want to grab Chromatic's poll? Shop is Moosh, Default is Ricky, Dimitri is the Subrosia Dance. Vinny, check KFC's Twitter when you get the chance. Yeah, I did. Why do you want me to check that Twitter so much? It's weird. It's like... shirtless buff men. Dimitri is useless in ages post-mermaid suit. Moosh is useless in seasons post-rock cape. Go for Ricky. Yeah, maybe. Let's see what the poll is. There's a poll in chat. And Ricky! Alright, how do I get Ricky? Ricky is default? That's cool. I like Ricky. Ricky's a fucking kangaroo with boxing gloves. That's not that bad. I mean, I have to figure out where to go next. Maybe I have to go back to Subrosia. Has anyone here ever had ambrosia? What is it? It's cool. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Someone said, which Terror episode are you on? I fucking love that show. What a it is just this most... It's so fucked up. It's so fucked. The sense of dread I get with every episode. I'm on episode, I think, 8. So, you know, getting to the end of the series. But, I think it's one of my favorite... It's one of my favorite shows I've seen in recent memory. You know, it's not just that it's a good show, I love the theme, I love the costumes, the acting, but the character stuff, aside from the fact that there's monster stuff in it, it's just really, really good character development. Captain Crozier is amazing. He could be like a Star Trek captain. He's excellent. Hands, but there's so much I don't know. Say, is that a Cuckoo Dex? That would be a big help. May I have it? Sure. Really? Thank you. Take this. It's a Lon Lon egg. These eggs are all the rage with the cute grills. It's weird that it's an anthology show, and there's a second season that has nothing to do with boats or terror. Well, maybe terror, but definitely nothing to do with boats named Terror. Someone just said Chernobyl is the Terror Season 2. Complete with Jared Harris, yeah. You should read the real story about the HMS Terror. It's pretty spooky stuff. I have. Okay, so we're gonna do the tier list, but I'm gonna tell you right now, 1. This is not a professional list. I am not a professional. I repeat, I am not a professional. Oh look, it's Ricky. I'm Ricky. Spool Swamp is my backyard. If you go south from here, then around and back up. There it is. I'd go with you, but I can't do a thing without my gloves. A guy named Blano took them when I lost a match to him. David Blano? Okay, so, these are just my opinions, games I like. This is not designed by committee tier list. It is my tier list. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And I think it could still use a little bit of modification. But here we go. Okay. Double S tier. Majora, Link to the Past, Ocarina. Those are the ones that had the biggest impressions on me. Breath of the Wild, I love dearly. I don't know if it hits double S. Okay? It would probably be somewhere in between, if I could do that. Maybe it would be like, you know, just in between there. Yeah, so Breath of the Wild is great. I might need some more years between me and the game before I determine whether or not it has ascended to my top. Ocarina just means a lot to me. Again, this is an emotionally charged tier list. This is not statistically the best Zelda games. Wind Waker also means a lot to me. That's S tier. Link's Awakening, fucking fantastic game. And Twilight Princess was in the A tier for a while. I bumped it up because I love Twilight Princess HD. I thought it was way better than I remembered it being. I think it's fantastic. I love Zelda 2. I know people hate Zelda 2. Again, I love it. I think it's as good as Zelda 1 for different reasons. You know I do my randomized streams. I do my yearly Zelda 2 stream. I'm weird. Not a great game by most people's standards. I love it. Same thing with Zelda 1, which I think is aged not so great, but has still the spirit of exploration that made Breath of the Wild great, so which is why it's A tier. Link Between Worlds, fantastic game, fantastic follow-up to Link to the Past. Great game. And then I'm gonna put the 3 Capcom games over here, because they're... Even though they're Zelda by formula, Zelda by numbers to some extent, they still have their own unique elements. They're really well made, great dungeons. Minish Cap might even be a little higher. So I don't know, I think this is okay. Skyward Sword... You know, it's good. It's alright. My whole thing about Skyward Sword is that I liked it when it first came out, and I don't want to play it again. It just has so many good elements, but so many elements I wouldn't want to return to. It's not my favorite Zelda game by a long shot, but it's not the worst. Four Swords could probably even go in B tier. Cool multiplayer game, but I've never finished it. I think, you know, it's a game that I got a chance to play a bunch of, never finished it, had some issues with it. But, I might put it up there. I think I'm gonna bump it up. Hyrule Warriors is a great game. It's not a great Zelda game. It doesn't belong on this list. I'm removing it. It's a C-tier Zelda game. Maybe a D-tier Zelda game, but it's just a good game. It doesn't belong on this list. Goodbye. And then, you know, so again, this is like floating back and forth. I don't like the DS games. I think... Here's the thing, I do think that this game, Phantom Hourglass, is pretty good. It has a lot of really neat ideas. The touchscreen doesn't bother me. I even like the main dungeon. It's a cool game. It's alright. It's just... I am frustrated by it because it's DS and it's so different. But it's still pretty damn good. I know it says it's C tier. I wouldn't even consider C tier to be the worst. D tier doesn't mean it's a failure of a game. It means I don't like it. For me. I don't like Spirit Tracks. I don't like this train system. You've heard me talk about this a lot. Never finished it. Didn't do it for me. Has, again, some of the cool stuff from Phantom Hourglass, but still nothing that really grabs me. I don't want to go back to it. Phantom, I might go back to. Skyward Sword, I might go back to. For different reasons. Both games, are, again, Skyward and Phantom, they're pretty cool. They're not games I would like to revisit anytime soon. But I really don't want to revisit Spirit Tracks. It's just a weird emotional reaction I have to it. I'm like allergic to it. Also, I never played Triforce Heroes, and I didn't put this here because it's mainly just Link to the Past, with a little bit of an extra mode. So this is my list. There are many like it. This is mine. If it's shit and you hate me, feel free to unsubscribe. But I feel like these are the ones that mean the most to me, and I'm sticking by it. I like this list. Vinny, why is Link Between Worlds where it is? Because Link Between Worlds is an awesome game. Link Between Worlds is good, but it didn't hit classic levels for me. It just had this, it was so damn similar to Link to the Past with the overworld, but it had some really neat ideas, and again, good game. I would replay that. I haven't played it since it came out. But Link to the Past was a whole different ballgame for me. Like, that game came out, and it made me want to read so I could find out what was happening in the story. Link to the Past was an obsession. A Link Between Worlds started out as a Link to the Past remake. I know. Which is why I gave it A tier. It's a good game. Where are the CDI games, everyone wants to know. You know, I've never played the CDI games, and I'm very happy to keep it that way. Colonel's back. Vinny, why are no Tingle games in this tier? Tingle games aren't Zelda games. That's the same reason why I removed Hyrule Warriors. I played more than 80 hours of Hyrule Warriors, perhaps. It gets really grindy, it gets really repetitive, yet, weirdly enough, I was tempted to buy it again on the Switch. As I like it, it's a cool game, but in the same way Tingle games are not Zelda games, I almost feel the same way for Hyrule Warriors. It's too goddamn different. Someone said do Castlevania next. I might. You know what it's gonna look like. You know, Castlevania 4 and Symphony are gonna be, like, top tier. And then, followed by Rondo, perhaps. And then a bunch of the DS and GBA games. Castlevania 3 would be pretty high up there. 2 would be not so high up. I don't like it. Castlevania 1 wouldn't be that high up because as cool as it was, it didn't really age very well. For me. Maybe it did for some others. When will Castlevania Flatten of Turds be at? Where will it be at? Flatten of Turds? Oh, Flat Turds? That's... C. Vinny, I personally think Zelda 1 is really overrated and Phantom is underrated, but I don't have any problems with your list. Yeah, the Zelda 1 is another game I think is great because I grew up with it. But I think it's still good if you play it. I don't know, that's just me. You ready? Come on. This isn't fair. If you're mad, tell it to your fists. I couldn't hit him. Yo, that was smart. Aren't those Ricky's gloves, though? Vinny, you had to just get closer? Okay. Tier lists are hard. Tier lists are very hard. Because now I'm like, oh, is Phantom Hourglass on the same tier as Skyward Sword for me? Ugh. It's in retrospect, too. There's a lot in retrospect that would be different. Well, that's a lot easier. Yo, I lost! Your fists are golden, kid! You're the new champ! Here, take these. Got Ricky's gloves. Mario tier lists. You know, we've talked about Mario games that I like, more than others. But, yeah, Sunshine, Mario 3, Mario World. It would probably be divided into 2D and 3D. Star Trek tier list. Oh yeah, we could do that. New York City pizza tier list. Tier list. You want gloves? I got gloves. Those are my gloves. You brought them back? Thank you. But if you beat Blano, you must be tough. What's your name? Link? Cool, my name is Ricky. I'm Ricky, nice to meet you. Here, Link. Take this flute. If you need me, just play the flute. I'll try to find you. Try as I may, my flute makes no noise. First I'll take you to Spool Swamp. Get in my pouch. Press A to punch or save power to unleash a tornado. I can also jump small holes or cliffs. I ordered an adapter so I can play this game because my D-pad keeps going diagonal. You'll see it when I'm trying to go straight down. It'll go diagonal left down. So I ordered a Pro Controller adapter for the, well not Pro, the SNES Classic. So I can use a Super Nintendo controller. Ricky Gervais tier list. Okay, Carl, SS tier. Steve, S tier. Ricky, R tier. Man Moth would be triple S. Carl, it's a mammoth, not a man moth. That's alright. It's a man moth. Carl, you think it's a man mixed with a moth? Yep, that's right. Could do, yeah, I did my Radiohead tier lists. A David Bowie album tier lists. They're fun. I mean, they are fun to do. Let me guess, you want money for your door. I thank you for paying to fix my door. Fuck you, your door is a bush. Oh, it's so hot. Even sitting by my prized soothing pool doesn't help. I need something creepy to send chills down my spine. What? What? So yeah, my sword, which is made of wood, is very good at conducting electricity. Have you noticed that? Did you just lay an egg? Oh wait, that was my egg. Hey, watch where you're going. You just hit Maple, the great witch syrup is whatever. It's one of those Lon eggs that are all the rage. The girls now. It's just what I'm looking for. You're a boy. You don't need it. I'll give you my doll for it. Ghastly doll. Looking at it gives you chills. Oh, it's so hot. Okay, so you want a creepy doll? Okay. That makes sense. Oh my, that doll, it's so ghastly it gives me chills. Let me have it. Oh, okay. Smart boy. Here, take this fine iron pot. 100% cast iron. It's iron, Norm. It's iron. It's not pronounced iron. 100% cast iron grill. Man, I could make this game again in Adventure Maker. I haven't seen what has been going on with Adventure Maker lately. My secret, read in summer when vines grow. Oh, speaking of, I have a follow-up. I have a follow-up to the Iro Christoph Every Informations. So, I had it, I was in the same account where I found the story itself. There is an email that I got that was very, very similar, with lots of similar details. It was just sent, like, a couple weeks ago, and it was in the spam folder. This is an old email account. And, the same one, in fact, that I got the original email in, and I have a follow-up here. So this is not from the same email address. It's not even the same person, not the same name, but take a look at this. I am Martin Solomon, a personal lawyer to my late client Robert Vines. He was the director of Shell Oil Company, based in the Kenyan capital and in Republic of Lome, Togo. So there's Lome, Togo again. My client and his family was killed in a Kenya hotel attack. At least 7 feared dead when Islamist al-Shabaab militants stormed a luxury hotel compound in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. I have made several inquiries to locate any of his relatives, but have been unsuccessful. I am contacting you to assist in the repatriation of funds worth $6 million left behind before it confiscated by the bank. The bank has issued me a notice to provide the next of kin, or the account will be confiscated. I seek your consent to present you as the next of kin. This is because you sharing the same last name as my late client. As soon as I hear from you, I will let you know more details regarding this transaction. Regards, lawyer Martin Solomon. Vines. Robert Vines. Now, again, this isn't just a viewer from the stream, because this is an old-ass account that has nothing to do with the stream. So, that was just there. And again, Lome, Togo, or Lome, Togo, whatever, and then the other part of it was, you know, the 6 millions, the sum of funds, of course. A lot of similarities in there. So they've been using the same script for 12 years with making no attempt to fix the spelling errors. Robertson Vines. It's me, everybody. Robertson Vines. You want in the swamp? Well, actually, I lost the key to open the floodgates. Yeah. You got the floodgate key, now you can open the floodgates. Oh, that's where I left it. That should open the floodgates. You can get to the keyhole from that puddle outside. Amazing. Next level. That was his toilet. That might have been his toilet. Vinny, did you see the Orville Ship remake by the Stage 9 guys? Yeah, Stage 9, the tour, the virtual tour of the Enterprise, was shit-canned by CBS because they don't like anyone. And instead, they're making the Orville TV show ship. Kinda cool. I mean, it's not as legendary as the Enterprise, but it's something. The Orville looks like a weird shoe. It kinda does look like a weird shoe. It looks like a dental dam. Oh, speaking of stuff, I wanted to mention something. I wanted to mention that these streaming services suck anus. I was watching The Terror last night, and this has been happening. This happened with several TV shows. Like, I try to watch these shows. You can watch them streaming, most of them for free. You know, as long as you have, like, a cable account, or sometimes you don't even need that. And I'm watching The Terror, and this happened several times, but last night was the worst. Where it tries to load an ad, and then the ad doesn't load, and then it just freezes. So imagine trying to, like, watch a TV show, and then the show just stops. And I have to, like, it's late, I'm tired, I just want to watch my goddamn show. Can't watch it, black screen. Refresh the page, click resume, it goes to second 1 of the TV show. So it clearly didn't resume. And then, last night what happened was a step even further, which was super cool, where the ad didn't load. I restarted. Okay, I get a bunch of ads because it restarted. Then, after that, I skipped to the spot where I was. It played 8 ads in a row. Like, it played 3 to get there, and then another 5. Many of which were the same ads. And this is why people torrent. This is why people pirate. Meanwhile, I had made it through all the previous ads, and the final ad was the one that didn't work, and then I refreshed and got 8 more new ads. So... fuck you. Fix your fucking shit. Like, okay, fine, you want me to watch commercials? I'll watch your stupid commercials. I'll look at my phone while that's happening. But, I mean, make it a little bit better so the commercial doesn't turn to a black screen. Just as I, Sokra, predicted, the time has come when a new power of seasons is needed. This means you must find a doorway to the Subrosian land and go to the Temple of Seasons. Is this guy like Zelda's Tom Bombadil? Hey there, Melridor, you know, I actually kind of hate Tom Bombadil. The more I read his songs, the more I want him to stop. Don't get me wrong, he's cool, he's mysterious, he helps out Frodo and the Hobbits. He's, you know, he's very powerful, he doesn't want, you know, the ring. There's a lot of cool aspects to Tom Bombadil, but for Christ's sake, dude, you gotta can it. Someone said, oh boo. I know, I don't like fun. Tom Bombadil feels like a remnant of the Hobbit days. Which, I mean, he most certainly was. If you think about what Tolkien was attempting to do, like, you know, it starts off very much like The Hobbit, even in its prose. And then later on, it gets darker. Oh now, little ones. Tom Bombadil doesn't want your underwear. The Hobbits have underpants? I think they're called small cloth, right? Why? I don't know, I'm doing a research paper on Tolkien. What do you want from me? Can hobbits crossbreed with... Never mind. Has anyone seen the Tolkien movie? I've been meaning to. Wow, Ricky, way to be cool. I've been meaning to, I want to check it out. I heard some okay things about it. Not like it was the best movie ever, but... Vinny, I looked up Tom Bombadil because I don't know Tolkien stuff, and in the Lord of the Rings wiki page for him, next to weapon, it says songs. Can you explain? I can explain. It's... if you listen to the audiobooks, it's weaponized music against your ears.
Hey, dong, merry dong, ring-a-dong-diddle, ring-a-dong, hop along, fell the willow, tom-bum, jolly tom, tom-bombadillo. Hey, come a merry doll, dearie doll, my darling, life goes the weather wind and the feathered starling, down along under hill, shining in the sunlight.
You get it. I love how Tom Bombadil sings about himself. He's very narcissistic, that Tom Bombadil. No, it's fine. He can do that if he wants. I mean, you know, he calls himself Merry. Yeah, I sing about myself too. Yeah, never mind. No, I'm a dick. But he does call himself Tom Jolly Tom Bombadillo. His name is not Tom Bombadillo. He's giving himself nicknames. What is a dillo anyway? What's a ring-a-dong dillo? Why didn't they add him to the trilogy of movies? I just think it would have been too silly. I want a combination of the Ring-a-Dang-Do and Ring-a-Dang-Dillo. Westworld Season 3 trailer premiered, and it has nothing to do with cowboys whatsoever, as far as I can tell. It looks cool. I mean, I don't hate the direction it's going in. After the rather confusing Season 2, and a lot of, like, forced intrigue, I'm a little confused, but I'm still interested. And they used Brain Damage by Floyd as the trailer music, so I was pretty fucking pleased for that. Is Vinny going to just dig this entire screen? You goddamn right I am. Tom's songs are literal manipulation of the universe itself. Yeah, is it the Einar or Iluvatar used music for creation purposes? And like, yeah, a bunch of gods. It's all very, very weird. The Einar and Iluvatar sang the universe into being. Yep. There you go. My name's Rosa. My favorite ribbon floated out to sea. I, wanted to go explore the temple, but I can't go out like this. The location is randomized. It can only be here, right? Fuck. Vinny, no, it spawns randomly. I didn't do all of this screen. Yeah! Oh, I was on the first screen I went to. Ring-a-dang-do. Star-shaped ore, maybe you can trade it for something special.
A cute ribbon I'll trade for a star-shaped ore. How about it? A big bomb bag. I'll trade it for 10 bombs and 50 ore chunks. How about it? How about it? Massage?
Vinny, I hate this voice. Well, you should have heard my Drogon voice. Do you remember... No spoilers for Game of Thrones, but do you remember when the dragon spoke English for the first time? That was a magical moment.
Hello there, my child! My small human friend! It is I, the new king of this realm. Hey! It's me, Bender! Bite my shiny metal ass!
Same thing. What a cute ribbon. Is it for me? Yeah. Wow, like, thank you. Since you're so nice, I'll go on a date with you. Let's go look in that temple. I didn't ask for this.
My queen, I don't want it!
Oh, okay. Yep, we're back to this spot. Gotta find the temple entrance. Happy music in lava room. Yeah, this is happy lava music, everybody. Enjoy it. So, when do they take the droids to be decommissioned? Did I miss that part? Oh, fuck. Shot. That wasn't a Blade Runner reference. That was a Star Wars reference. We're not doing shots for Star Wars. They look like Jawas. They're dates. You eat them. Now that was a Star Wars reference. But it wasn't. So you gotta pay attention. Vinny, have you read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Yes. It's pretty goddamn different. It's good though, it's a really good book. Really, good police station scene that I kind of wish was in the movie. You have come, adorable hero. I am the spirit of summer. Oh shit. Don't flirt, I'm on a date. In summer, vines grow tall and creeks dry up. Remember that. Ancient Hyrulean legends say the hero destined to overthrow evil has a Triforce on his left hand. Perhaps you are this hero. Now, I grant you the power of the spirit of summer. This is the worst date ever. I've taken her to the temple to lift rocks, be hit on by a fairy. It's like the fucking Zelda cartoon show, where Link and Zelda... Link is always trying to kiss Zelda. But the fairy... oh god, what's the fairy's name in the Zelda cartoon show? Sprite. She's like 4 inches tall and she's horny for Link all the time. And it's really fucking weird. It's a love triangle that did not need to happen in a Zelda TV show for kids. But it happened every episode. And then Link was just like, excuse... That was a bizarre show. I don't think they watched a single moment of the video game, or played a single second of that video game. They just looked at the character art, and they were like, alright, bad guy, good guy. Yeah, they're all horny for each other, whatever. And, yeah, oh, the bad guy's a pig. Yeah, he's more of a wizard pig. It's like a whiz pig. I guess now I just go back to where I came from. This date doesn't seem to be over. No, they teamed up with Captain N twice. There was a Zelda episode in 2 Captain N episodes. But it was the same voice actors, but they had different, like, characteristics. Link was less horny. Zelda was way less, aggressive towards Link. And it was just more generic Zelda. Like, the writers of Captain N were like, hey, we'll just make them video game characters and not, like, insane horny monsters. Oh, she's gone now. She's been ditched. Yeah, I used the word aggressive. That's correct, yes. Yeah, that's correct. I can't go on any more dates with Rosa because I have a date with Destiny. It was terrible. That was like Legend of Zelda TV series writing.